Good evening. This is Keenan. And I'm here to just politely delight you.
All right, Keenan. Well, on that note, I'm going to ask you a few questions and answer as honestly as you possibly can. You're good at honesty, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, awesome.
Honesty
Good
is here,
answer.
and I'm here.
Perfect answer. All right, well, we're going to take a little detour to the romance department.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you about Kaylee, who happens to be sitting to your left, even though the camera doesn't know that. So, describe Kaylee. What is it about Kaylee that just sends your heart aflutter?
Well, I know this sounds a little cliche and corny, but, you know, they say that sometimes you can find love at first sight.
Oh.
And before I even saw her, I was in love. I'm going to be very honest with you. But see, Kaylee, she loves me too. She just doesn't know it yet.
Oh.
And I feel that it's my
purpose.
purpose.
It's that denial thing, right?
Yeah, you know. But I feel that it's something in me that I have to convince. I have to show her that I know that you love me too. We need to be together. And so I'm going to make it my mission to get that across to her.
That is so
at this party
sweet.
tonight.
Oh, at the party. You're going to put the moves on.
Yeah.
Now, will you be drinking at this party?
Oh, what I'll be drinking? Now that's a trick question because you know the answer to that. Everybody knows the answer.
Of course I know the answer. I just want to hear you say it.
Will I be drinking? Well, I mean, I'll first start off sipping.
Oh.
And then
so work your way up,
I will,
in other words.
yeah, casually go into drinking.
Got it.
Yeah, me and drinking will be one.
So you and alcohol, you have a love-hate relationship or a love-love relationship?
Yeah, I mean, that was my first love. Alcohol was my first love.
I hope Kaylee didn't hear that.
You know, and it wasn't a terrible breakup. Obviously, we're still together. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's just a wonderful marriage. I mean, you know, alcohol supports me. I support it. And, you know, we just have this kind of like roller coaster emotional thing that goes on. Sometimes it makes me cry. Sometimes it makes me angry. But it's a wonderful thing at the end of the day.
Interesting. Now, is it just beer, or are you partial to any particular kind of alcohol?
Just as long as it tastes good, man. You know, that's what it's all about. As long as it gets me there.
Right.
As long as it gets me there. If it doesn't get me there, then it's soda. Well, it's juice. If it gets me there, I'm good.
But you're not into like those fruity little cocktails, like a Cosmo.
No, gotta have a man beer, or you know, or shots, or you know, Ciroc or whatever the case may be. Gotta have the vodka.
Masculinity, I like that. I like that.
Yes.
So describe your worst hangover for me.
The worst hangover for me was when I didn't know I was hungover.
That'll
it
do
was
it.
when I thought my brain was in my head, but actually my head was in my brain. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. You have to be there to be there. But,
sounds very scientific.
Yeah, very scientific. Yeah, philosophical. But
now I noticed you're wearing blue, Keenan. Is there a specific reason for that?
Well, I actually hate blue, but blue loves me, and so what ends up happening is that we have this battle, and I try to put on a different color, but for some reason, blue just calls. It calls me.
So kind of like you and alcohol, you and blue have that emotional connection.
Yeah. Thus, you know, sometimes alcohol makes me blue. But yeah, I don't know. Blue is just my color. It's always been my color.
And you look very dapper in that shirt.
Well, you know, I try. I'm blue all the way down to my drawers, socks.
Smooth, very smooth.
You know, gotta be matching up. You know, just like you ladies, when you know you're gonna meet somebody, you make sure that the underwear matches.
I hear you.
Hey, the same thing for me because I usually meet somebody every day. You know.
Now, Keenan, are you this suave with women in real life?
Well, you know what? I don't like to call it suave. It's just natural for me. It just comes. It's just I don't put on a show or anything like that. I just come out. I don't perform. I'm not here acting. It's just me.
Wow. Kaylee should be lucky to have you.
Oh, she will be. She will be.
It's that red hair, isn't it?
It's everything.
Sends you over.
It's everything. I mean, look at her. Look, you know, if you look at her, you would want to be with Katie as well.
Well, that's debatable, but I see where you're going with it.
You know what I'm saying. Right. If you were me,
I wish I could be you. I should be lucky to be you, Keenan.
You would want to be with Katie. She's wonderful. She has a wonderful personality. She's smart.
And you're not half bad yourself.
She's easy on the eye. She's wonderful to talk to. I'm seriously like, I'll do anything for her. She's just amazing.
Now, what is your stance on drunkenly beating women? Because there have been some rumors going around, and I just want some clarification on that.
Okay. Who have you been talking to?
I can't divulge that information.
All right.
I just want to hear.
I don't know what you've heard, but you know that there's, there are things going around, and the few things that have happened in the past. Let's just say, you can't believe everything that you hear.
So strictly the rumor mill, in other words.
Yeah, I mean, there have been some situations where I have, maybe grabbed, someone, but I mean, it was good with good intentions.
They probably didn't. Did the girl want to be grabbed?
I mean, I think that she didn't know she wanted to be grabbed, and
you had to show her, right?
Yeah, right, of course. Most, a lot of women they want to be taken control of. So.
And you're just the man to do it.
I'm just the man to do it.
Well, thank you, Keenan. That wraps up our interview, and I feel like I know you so much better, and hopefully the people watching it can definitely relate to you. And we wish you the best of luck with Kaylee.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.